In the off season, after years of players missing time due to rest or load management, the NBA decided to act on that. This year, in order to qualify for major awards like MVP or an All-NBA team, you have to play at least 65 games. That equates to about 80% of the regular season. Now, with the rise of NBA stars that are now missing games due to various injuries, some of them are at risk for missing out on these awards and accolades, plus even all NBA teams. Tyrese Halliburton, for example, he has had a hamstring injury that he sustained in January, and he missed about 8-9 games. He missed some even before, and that puts him at risk for maybe missing out on a major payday. When you become an All-NBA member, you are eligible for a Supermax contract. That is additional $40 million that could come into your bank account. And I understand it's a major payday, that is money at stake, and not necessarily Tyrese's fault. Absolutely not. But in the day and age where you have so many resources, you have planes that you fly that are charter, you have the best hotels with the most comfortable beds, therapists for every single part of your body, mental therapists as well, psychologists, the food that you have. There are so many more resources that players like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, and players of past did not have, yet players from that era were consistently playing 70, 80, even all 82 games. It is a rarity to see a player start and finish the season and playing all 82 games, let alone starting all 82 of those games. LeBron himself, he has been the most durable player, but he hasn't made multiple 82 game seasons. He just has one in his entire career. Now, recently, with players speaking up about this might be something that the league may face some pressure on to revert back to the old rule. From a fan's perspective, from the grand scheme of things, media, television, all that, when you have these bigger matchups and players are missing out due to rest or whatever the case, those decrease the ratings, and countless fans love players and they come to their local stadiums to see said players, and sometimes they're in the opposing conference, you only get to see him once a year. I remember a few times where Steph missed games in DC because he was hurt. That's not Steph's fault, but it is certainly disappointing when you have those tickets, and sometimes those are Christmas presents or something that a family likes to do, but they can't because last minute injuries. And I understand injuries happen, but rest, for example, load management, those are just things that I don't deem excusable for a player to miss from an outside perspective. And for the team, that might be beneficial because they have ideas to preserve their chances for the postseason, sure. But from the NBA product, I do understand, and I would love to see this 65 game be in place as is, because it is installing a precedent that availability is the best ability.